Coming up on Sports Weekly, we've got highlights from the high school soccer playoffs. We've got one local team that has moved on to the CIF Southern Section quarterfinals. Highlights from San Gorgonio girls as well as the Indian Springs boys on a beautiful night in San Bernardino, but a heartbreaking loss for the Coyotes in double overtime. But it was all good for the Indian Springs boys basketball team. They are into the quarterfinals after picking up a big win against Silver Valley at home in the playoffs. We're also going to check in with Alexander Madison, the pride of Cardinal City, Las Vegas Raiders running back, paying a visit back home to his hometown of Cardinal City. And we got an exclusive interview with the new head coach of the Pacific football team, Ernie Burries. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. Thank you for tuning in. We're in the playoff mode right now. It is the CIF Southern Section playoffs for basketball and soccer. And we've got a handful of local teams that have advanced to the second week of playoff action, which would be the quarterfinals and hopefully the semifinals at the end of this week. We're going to start with the soccer playoffs, and we've got one local team that has made it all the way to the quarterfinals, and that would be the San Gorgonio girls in the CIF Southern Section Division 6 playoffs. Let's take you out to San G. They were home in the second round, taking on the Citrus Hill Hawks. San G, a home game in this one, trying to advance to the quarterfinals. And spoiler alert, they will be home in the quarterfinals again. But first things first, Hawks and Spartans going at it. It was a big first half for the Spartans. Amy End is going to end that play with a goal. And it's 1-0. San Gorgonio on top of visiting Citrus Hill. Now, a little bit later in this match, Jayla Orozco tees up the penalty kick. And it's all good. Orozco buries it. She also had an incredible goal from about 30 yards out to give them a 3-0 lead at halftime. The defense would do the rest. They pick up a 3-1 victory in the second round. Great stop there by Adelina Sanchez, the goalkeeper. 3-1 the final score. So San Gorgonio is moving on to the quarterfinals. They will be home against Thatcher in the quarters. They win that. They would go on to the semifinals on Saturday. Right now, the overall record for San Gorgonio is at 19-3-4 overall on the season. What an incredible year for the Spartans girls soccer team. Now on the boys side, we've got highlights from a couple games. We're going to start with Indian Springs taking on Laguna Beach in the second round in Division 4. The Coyotes jumped out to the lead thanks to a couple goals from Julian Moss, who's been a big-time goal scorer for the Coyotes all season long. But the Laguna Beach Breakers battled back to tie the game. They got the equalizer, forced it to overtime, and then double overtime, where Laguna Beach was able to stop Indian Springs. 3-2 the final score in double overtime. The Coyotes' great season comes to an end. 11-4-3 is their overall record. Josh Ali has the highlights. Let's check it out. Great work, Josh, and what a season for Indian Springs. Ran into a really good Laguna Beach team, and they had them on the ropes. Almost got them there. Great year for the Coyotes. All right, let's take you out to Redlands High School, where Redlands East Valley was taking on Valley View from Moreno Valley in one of the marquee matchups in the playoffs. This was a first-round game that was delayed until Valentine's Day, but they got it in. Redlands East Valley on the attack. We got a penalty in the box. So here comes the penalty kick for Redlands East Valley. And this one will not be good for the Wildcats, and that would come back to haunt Redlands East Valley. Remember that. Now it's Valley View on the attack. Still no score in this game. It was 0-0, but the Eagles are about to break that thanks to an incredible effort from sophomore Jonathan Morales. Check out the left-footed strike. World-class goal there by Morales gives Valley View the 1-0 lead on the Wildcats. A little bit later, it's going to be a penalty in the box now favoring the Eagles. Valley View with the penalty kick. The goal there for Valley View, and that would give them a 2-0 lead. Redlands East Valley would come back to make it a 2-1 game, but that would be the final score. That missed penalty kick really hurt Redlands East Valley in this one. 2-1 the final score. Valley View ending the Wildcat season. Valley View actually going on to the quarterfinals in Division II, but a great year for the Wildcats. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we're going to hoop it up at Indian Springs and San Bernardino. That's next.